What's up, guys? Back with another YouTube video. I think it's been a good 2 months, maybe like a month and a half. Haven't made one in a long time. The occasion, I really want to start doubling down, sharing my music taste, bands, vinyl, tapes, and all that. I've always wanted to, and I'll start doing it, and I stop, and then I'm back at it. But really, I really just need to be, consistent. It's a great hobby. Like I think collecting music is a hobby, obviously, but sharing it, giving your opinions, listening, looking at the cover art, all of it, it's like its own hobby. Well, sharing it, expressing it, which is cool. I think it's pretty cool. Sharing your vinyl tapes and all that. But yeah, so I mean, I've gotten a handful of good shit. I can't remember what kind of update I gave you guys in the last few YouTube videos, but can't remember exactly. But I have been doing a lot better. If I said anything about that, I have a way better job. First job I've had in a long time, and a lot of opportunity for overtime to move up and all that. So it's been going a lot better, and I've just been working a lot. Like I think, yeah, last week I got like 20 hours overtime, 60 hours total. So yeah, I've just been tired, and it's not an excuse to not make YouTube videos, content, whatever you want to call it. So it's like, I either want to do it or I don't. I either want it or I don't, yada yada. So yeah, we'll get to it. I don't really know what I'm really going over. It's really just records I've listened to in the past few days or so. We had Labor Day weekend the last weekend. I had Monday off, so I had a 3-day weekend, which was pretty cool. And then today's Wednesday. I also have Wednesdays off, so that's pretty cool too. I'm getting a few good days off. I worked like 12 days in a row, so kind of practically 12 days in a row, and I've just been exhausted, but still listening to records, still looking what I want to getting cool stuff. I have a lot of cool stuff actually coming. Not a lot, but I have some cool stuff coming, and definitely going to make a YouTube video on some of them, all of them eventually. But yeah, right now I'm rocking the Vothana Vinlandic werewolf shirt. Smells like my wife. I haven't worn it since vacation, so just preserving the scent, I guess, whatever. But anyway, we'll get to it. So yeah, like I said, playlist the last few days or so. The first record we'll go over is Norway. I think it's Norway's Forlorn, done by the infamous Asar Mateo, whatever. See, it's got the UV holographic, whatever it's called. But yeah, this is a really fucking nice LP. Let me see if I can fix this light a little. I don't know if that works a little better, but yeah, Forlorn right here. The Crystal Palace is what it's called. Yeah, and you got a little slip sheet right there. I think the lyrics are on there. Yeah, the lyrics are on there. Yeah, this record has a lot of clean singing. I actually did revisit this recently. I hadn't listened to it in God knows how long, but yeah, I remember I did like it, and fix that. I liked it, and yeah, so I revisited it, and now I really like it more than ever. I think I've only listened to this record a handful of times since getting it, and that was like a couple years ago already. So yeah, it was really cool to finally revisit it. I'll show you guys the LP I got. At the gray LP, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, it's a great album. I'm not sure if it's official or not. You can never know with this label, but I know there's a Nessie pressing. It had to be a few years ago. I don't know when it was, but there's a Nessie pressing that's pretty nice as well. So really just every vinyl version of this specific album was pretty fucking nice, ironically. But yeah, Forlorn right there. I've been blasting that. I'll probably listen to it after this video. At the moment, before I decided to make this video, I was listening to Wolf's newer project that's done now, Todd, whatever. The leftover, or was supposed to be Absurd Material, but now it's whatever, that project. All right, next up is a newer LP. It's a Russian band. I did post these on my Instagram, so not that anyone pays attention to me that much, but yeah, it's a pretty classic fucking band. I don't know if you guys just saw it, but old ones, Russian black metal. I think these guys, like, their first demos full length was late 90s, early 2000s, I believe. I know I did look, but I can't remember. This is, I believe, the debut, and Yeah, it's fucking great. This is my favorite material I've heard. I wasn't too familiar with this project. Like, I listened to the album after this that I enjoyed thoroughly, and I listened to one of their demos. I think Nuclear War Now pressed one of the demos last year or 2 years ago, which I never got. But yeah, so I have listened to this band a handful of times, but didn't revisit it too much. And yeah, I never, it was just under my radar for the longest time. And I believe this is the debut, like I said, and yeah, this is my favorite release I've heard. I wanted to check out the newer album, Stormheart or whatever. I've heard that's pretty good as well. And as far as the LP, Hell's had the color, so obviously I got that, a cool red, black, whatever merge, which is pretty cool. And I believe this came with a poster. Yes, it did. Poster right here, which I think I've only looked at once, but yeah. Poster right here, really cool stuff. Yeah, old ones. I don't know if people would consider them underrated, but they are pretty damn good. And I've heard people talk about them briefly, but yeah, this is just a great full length, and it's my favorite full length I have heard by them so far. I think the only things I haven't listened to are the last two, maybe another release. But like I said, I heard the second full length in one of their demos, maybe a couple of their demos. But yeah, this is my favorite release I've heard so far, and I've been listening to it quite a lot. I think it arrived about a week ago, maybe a little less, a little more, but yeah, old ones right there. Really good fucking classic Russian black metal. I don't know how to put this fucking light. Yeah, real cool stuff. I'm gonna fix the light real quick. But yeah, guys, I've just been grinding, buying records, the usual, except I have a job that I can tolerate, and that's decent money for sure. Like compared to what we do, and just how much opportunity there is, it's a decent job for sure. Next up is a recent pressing, and I ordered these like a few days before they arrived, and I was fucking shocked on how fast they came. I don't know what it's been lately, but the first a little over a year I've moved here, I swear it took way longer for records to get delivered to me than when I lived in South Florida, which obviously South Florida is further from most places. So I was like, oh, I guess that's something I'll have to deal with. But lately, when I've been ordering stuff, I don't know why, it's been coming way faster. And I noticed it was taking longer before the holidays, so it wasn't just the holidays. But I don't know, everything's been taken way, way faster. And this record I'm about to show you, I got two of this album, or two of this band. But yeah, yeah, it literally took like 3 days, maybe even two. I don't remember. I was just shocked because I got a notification on my email at work. I was like, what the fuck, something arrived? I didn't think it would come that fast, but yeah, it came really fucking fast. Anyway, Defenders of the Hate, fucking anal cunt, man. Fucking anal cunt. I got the gold LP. There's a burgundy and a gold. People who know me know I like the color burgundy, but for some reason something just told me to get the gold LP. I don't know, I gotta move this fucking light, but yeah, gold right there. Really cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, anytime, I thought these were bootlegs at first, because I have obviously a few other anal cunt records, and at least two of them that I already had were bootlegs. I didn't realize there would ever be any official, because Earache are Jews. Just kidding. But I didn't realize, or what was I gonna say? Yeah, I didn't realize these were officials. Apparently someone talked to Seth's family or something like that. From what I've heard, obviously I don't know, but they've came in contact with Seth's family, and yeah, so these were approved. Fucking Anal Cunt, man. Anal Cunt is a great fucking project. All his projects are good. Vaginal Jesus, Impaled Northern Moonforce, whatever. I actually did have that Impaled Northern Moonforce, I think it's called, record, but I sold it. Just needed money at the time, and I just got rid of it. But yeah, Anal Cunt's obviously elite shit. And yeah, Defenders of the Hate, it's really cool. We are getting bootlegs, officials, whatever the case may be. It's pretty badass. And I know there's a boot made of that split. I think it was on a 7 originally. I forgot how to say the other band, but yeah, that I should have coming real soon in the next month or so. So yeah, add on to the Anal Cunt collection. Say fucking less. But yeah, Anal Cunt right there. Defenders of the Hate. Fucking badass work. And yeah, I'm glad we're getting some Anal Cunt pressings. All right, next up is this is a bootleg from what I know. yeah, I'll just jump right into it. Varglade, check it out. Varglade right here. I got this a while ago. I got this over 2 years ago, but yeah, this is definitely a really good Blaze Berthol album. I revisited it for the first time in some months last night, and I just got reminded of how great Blaze Berthol is, of how great all their projects are. Raven, Dark, and the Obvious, Brawny Called Forest, whatever, Nipberg. But yeah, Varglade, I mean, you could just compare it to some later Brawny Called work, but I don't know. This album in particular is really good. I believe this is the second Varglade album. I still need to get the first, and I've heard that one's better. I actually have not listened to that. And I probably only listened to it once or twice. I was more so on the mindset I'll listen to it once I acquire the record. I do that with a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff I don't do that for. But yeah, Varglade right there. Fucking badass LP. And then got the translucent, well, it's not translucent, but got a red LP. Can't complain with that. Matches the album color, or yeah, album cover. And what was I gonna say with this? Yeah, the vocals, I really like Calderon's cleans in this. Super triumphant. It's like he's giving a speech commanding war, whatever you wanna, generalize it as. I really like how it is. And the intro, the ambient intro is so perfect. It's actually one of my favorites. It's not my all-time favorite, but the intro is just so gloomy and it just sets the tone, and the production, everything about it just all works simultaneously together. And I really enjoy this Blaze Berthol release. I think Varglade, I mean, like I said, people would just consider it to be, whatever Brawny called for. I don't know, but Varglade is definitely a Blaze Berthol project that, if you like Blaze Berthol, you have to get these along with your Brawny Called and Forest LPs, 100%. Next up, yeah, I revisited this album for the first time also. Like, I have a good amount of LPs at this point, maybe a little over 400, 450 around there. And yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll just randomly pull something and, holy fuck, I haven't listened to this in however long. This album I'm about to show you guys, it was in the first 10, 15 records I got into getting into black metal. So yeah, this one's super nostalgic. One of the first band's albums. The first song I heard by this band wasn't on this album, but I'll explain. It is Craft. I almost said the wrong one. Total Soul Rape. Yeah, Fuck the Universe title track was the first Craft song I ever heard, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Got 9 tracks? Yeah, super great record. World of Plague starts off with lots of fury, and Kill Everything Ultimate. Every song, title track, it's all great. But yeah, Craft is definitely a band that got me into the genre. Not within the first 3. I think I've said this in a YouTube video. I have my first 3 black metal records that got me in to the genre, but yeah, Craft was definitely up there with those first 10 or 15 records. I'll show you guys the LP. Nothing too special, but not a black LP, a nice little gray LP. Yeah, that's all I'll say about good old Craft. I really do like this band. I haven't really heard anything outside of Total Soul Rape, White Noise, and Black Metal, and Fuck the Universe. Those are the albums I've only heard. I have the White Noise and Black Metal CD, and totally would get the LP one day, but yeah, definitely would get those other 2 Craft albums. Next up, okay, now we got a Blood and Crescent release. It's actually the first Blood and Crescent record I've ever acquired. I remember I was on the hunt for this. Like, it took me a while, and I finally found somewhere that had it, and it wasn't some eBay flip Jew prices. But yeah, this is the first Blood and Crescent vinyl I ever got, and it's actually probably one of my favorites, maybe from the nostalgia of when I was really getting into all the Blood and Crescent projects, but I think this is a great fucking album. First Blood and Crescent band I got into too. It is Fellwinter and Night's Eternal Grass. Yeah. The last Fellwinter album is the first Blood and Crescent album I ever heard, and then I'm like, wow, I want to hear more. And then you have in Night's Eternal Grass, I think there's like 2 newer Fellwinter albums after this. I actually haven't been keeping up with Blood and Crescent. I don't know, I do enjoy the projects, but it's just so many. I'm not here to talk smack or anything, but if I get more Blood and Crescent releases, I will. If I don't, I don't. It's just one of those things with me. But there is a lot of releases with Asthethopia, however you say it. Arbor, what's the other one? I heard a little Witch Sword, I think. There's another one. Gauntlet Ring. Yeah, Gauntlet Ring. I've heard releases after this. I do have the Gauntlet Ring album from 2024, but yeah, I've heard a lot of other things after this that I really enjoyed. I just haven't made it priority to get all those releases. But no matter, I'm glad I have a handful of them. I do wish I got that Arbor demo cassette. That's like a Burzum kind of influence. That one was pretty good. I did hear that one. But yeah, Fell Winter right there. I revisited that for first time in a little while, and I really enjoyed it. Next one, all right. Probably just saw that. But this is one of my favorite black metal albums. One of my friends made the perfect comparison. If you don't own this album, it's like not owning a toothbrush. Very true. And why I waited so long to get this, I have no idea. This is also an album in the first maybe like 20 records I got into. And when I did first hear it, I did enjoy it, but I wasn't like into it. This band specifically, if you didn't just see it a second ago, is a very cult fan base. They have very diehard fans, I believe, for this band, and yeah, it's just very cool. I'll pull it out for you guys. I came with an awesome booklet that I'm going to show you guys. It is Death Spell Omega's 2010 Paracletus. I can't fucking say shit. Right there, you got what, 10 tracks? Yeah. Sure, this album might be considered more accessible to some extent compared to their earlier works, but I think it doesn't take away the beauty of this album, the aggression, the complex song structures and such. Everything about this album is perfect. It's heavy, it's complex, it's got, Miko's vocals are on fucking fire on this. Everything about it is so fucking good. Like, you really cannot, I've heard people say, like, I know I have some guy on Facebook I'm cool with who only prefers when they're more just, I don't want to say basic, but more just, stereotypical black metal before they kind of went this route. And then I have people who say this album's all right. They like later and earlier stuff better. So yeah, Decibel Omega has a huge disco, and they've made a lot of great releases. Some things different than others in their disco, but yeah, I just don't think they've made a bad release personally. And maybe this is their more accessible, it is their known album. But I really enjoy this. I think it is just top-notch modern black metal. I'll show you guys the booklet it came with. It's real fucking cool. Got the parch paper. I think it's called parchment paper. I'll try to show you. I'm very uncoordinated, guys. See that. Got the lyrics right there. Also, there's something cool at the end, if I can do it. Let's see. Yeah, this is real fucking cool. That. Fucking cool. It's really, it put a lot of character in this booklet, and like I said, I haven't known about this album for so long. I never paid attention or looked up if it came with a booklet, but this was a really nice touch for the LP to come with this booklet. It's fucking awesome. I think there's a Bible verse right here. Proverbs, right? What is it? Or Matt? Yeah, Paracletus right there. The first two songs, or second and third songs, Wings of Predation and Abscission. Those songs are definitely some of the highlights, but yeah, the whole album's just top tier for sure. And I'm glad I finally got it. I've been listening to it nonstop. Yeah, I actually didn't think I brought this up, but I did. I know I made a YouTube video about it. I finally got a new turntable. I meant to make a video on me playing it and showing you guys. I'll do that eventually, but yeah, it's a Technics from the 70s. I forgot, it's like 13L something, I don't know. Really good. I got the speakers, I got the receiver, and obviously I have my old CD and tape player, so I can play tapes too off the speakers and receiver. It's really cool. I've always wanted a good system like I have now, and it was a dream come true to finally get it. Wasn't cheap, but no regrets at all. Super glad. And it definitely changed the listening experience for records. Listening to a record on the system for the first time was like the first time listening to it all over again. It was one of those. Anyway, I have one more record I'm going to show you guys. Swedish band. This is a repress that came out this year that sparked some controversy. It is, I'm gonna do that. Sigerblot, the debut and only full length, right there. Yeah, I really gotta fix this fucking light, but yeah, comes with 12 tracks. 12 tracks. Yeah, the major flaw of this repress is doesn't come with end time communion. It doesn't. And I looked it up after I'd already had it on the way to see if it see what how, because I couldn't notice it was a double LP, and that song's like what, 16 minutes. I'm just looking, I'm like, well, if they have that song, I would think it'd have to be a double LP, but no, they don't have it, which is a sad truth. If anything, that should be motivation to get the official pressing, which I much would have rathered, but just never made time for. Maybe there'll be an official one day with that song. Let's hope. But making this boot isn't the best motivation for that to happen. But yeah, Sigerblot, this is just very unique Swedish black metal. It's not your stereotypical, obviously, black metal. Yeah, I mean, songs like Crisis of Faith, track, let me see, track 7, I think. I'm not sure how to say that. I think it's in Swedish. That's one of my favorites. The Call Me Scum cover is really good. Yeah, I mean, some of these, no, I'm not good at saying shit, so I can't say it all, but I can, you could say the number, song 7, song 8, and I remember what it sounds like. That's just how I remember stuff in different languages. But yeah, Sigerblot right there. I'll show you guys the cool poster. I will give this pressing. This is a sick fucking poster. Like, look at this right here. Got the, whatever it's called, just really nice quality poster. I don't think I'm ever gonna hang it up, but real fucking cool stuff right there. Super big. Yeah, and I did get a colored LP that I can show you guys. That right there. Like a beige type LP ordeal. Really cool stuff. Yeah, I was pretty excited that this repress was coming, but wish it could have been done a different way in certain senses, but maybe that'll happen. Like I said, not in my control, but yeah. Those are the records I am showing you guys. That's kind of what I've listened to in the past 2 days or so. Tried to make this a bit longer, tried to put some thought into it, tried to, you know, I really have thought about, like, oh, I should post more records again, make YouTube videos. I mean, I love talking about it. I love buying records. I love listening to them. I love supporting the scene. I love doing all of the above, and it just makes sense to do so. You know, it's not so much I want to whatever get, not that anyone who makes videos about the music I listen to would get famous, but it's cool to, you know, just talk about what you're into, passionate about, etc. But yeah, that's the YouTube video for today. Yeah, I haven't made one, I think, in 2 months, month and a half, so it's been a while, and like I'll fall off, make a few, fall off. It's a constant habit I'm trying to break, but I appreciate anyone who went out of their way to watch this, and yeah, I expect more soon. I would like to get more creative with videos in some way, but still involve music, records, tapes, and all that. But yeah, appreciate it.